TikTok is back for now. It's back for now. But I just want to say, anybody who depended on TikTok as their main source of income, come on, man, now. Like, I know there's a lot of people who did not depend on this app for their main source of income. Because if you depended on TikTok as your main source of income, you're gonna have to look for a job. Something like an app like this is just unsteady, and there's no way you should be reliant upon TikTok for your mortgage or your rent. It should be passive income that you are actually saving for your future or a rainy day, and maybe a little bit extra to build your brand. But to solely depend on TikTok as your main primary source of income, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're a fool, and I think that you have to look at this as like a layoff. I feel like you gotta look at you got laid off. Okay, if TikTok goes down and you depend on TikTok as your sole source of income, then you just got laid off. It's the same concept as getting laid off. You're gonna have to find something else, okay? You know, how many people work for corporate and they get laid off? It's the same concept. I don't understand what the meltdowns is for, because it's like, well, why did you depend on this as your main source of income in the first darn place? Like, basically, welcome to the real world where you got laid off. Like, it's just basically a layoff. Like, when TikTok, if TikTok was to go, you better have a YouTube, you better have a Instagram, you better do something else. Like, why would you make this your main source of income? That's foolish. The people that are melting down over this app, that's foolish. I mean, this app should be a hobby. This should be passive income. This should be fun money. Not, TikTok's gone. How am I pay my rent? Like, how you gonna pay your rent? You was depending on TikTok to pay your rent? Oh, no. Oh, no. I think it's like with YouTube. YouTube started off as people's hobby. Okay, and they made money. And some of them made a lot of money. Okay, but at some point, that well gonna run dry, and you're gonna have a backup plan. So whatever money you making on these apps, you should be saving. And if you're not making no money, who the fuck cares? It's great if you do. It's great if you do make money, and if you don't, so what? So what? But you should not be depending on something like TikTok as your main source of income. I think it's foolish. I think that you're just gonna experience what everybody else experienced. You've been laid off. You've been laid off. It's just like a layoff. It's the same shit. You got laid off. Now go find a real job and get your ass off TikTok.